Hello, my name's Todd. This is a picture of the house a year before I bought it. I bought it in the spring of 2016. And just a quick explanation. I mean, look, it's completely the left side of the driveway has those thin evergreens there. Over at the front in the yard has the standard cedars that almost every house has on it. Little bushes in between. There's a tree that's near the sidewalk. On either side of the steps going up to the front door, there's stuff planted there. This thing on the left is actually a crepe myrtle. It gets no sun at all. It couldn't work there very well anyway. And then there's, plain old green shrubs all the way down that left side of the house, which hardly gets any sun either. So that's the explanation from this view. By the way, every single thing you see in this picture, I tore out. And you can see how much of a job that was. Now, the cedars in the front and the tree, I had specialists do that. Here's back. Straight ahead is that the tallest tree is now like a lot bigger than that, but that shades that corner of the yard. There's some more bushes against the back wall. The lawn doesn't look too great. It is pretty sloped heavily towards the fence there. I did not put the fence there. The previous owners had that. I guess that was dog related. It has a walkout that you can't see off to the right of the screen coming out from the lower level of the house. And what you're going to see in the next view is what's behind the bushes is actually where the stairs from the middle level come down. And that is actually a disaster of an area when I bought the house. And I had to do an awful lot, in particularly stonework, because I don't think anything was going to grow there at all. So I covered it up. Okay, so there I have it labeled. This tree shades a corner. Yeah, it's much bigger than that now. And there's this tree now you can see to the right of the walkout. Again, this big, huge just tree just wandering all over the place, shading. That entire side of the house is so heavily shaded. So you got those two shrubs there in the back, and then you've got underneath the stairs. And excuse me, when you'll see that close up, you'll see it's just absolutely nothing but dirt. The owner didn't do anything with it. And so that's where the majority of the more, let's say costly work that I had to do that I couldn't do myself. That kind of stonework, that extensive kind of work is not something I can do myself. It would have looked terrible and then I would have got all upset. So, you pay somebody to do that. But again, this is the back of the house as it looked at the day I moved in. Okay, so here, I mean, look at that. The grass is terrible. Inside the grass line is nothing but absolute dirt. The previous owners left those two big flower pots, kind of half peeling paint. You've got uh, loose bricks kind of holding the dirt back over there to the right of the staircase. You've got loose, just I guess some kind of pavers there at the bottom of the stairs. I mean, the backyard's in a very, very sorry state. There's some, standard wood chips thrown down amongst the bushes there against the brick. But you could see there's just reams and reams of work to do. And it took me pretty much 3 years before I was done to make it somewhat presentable, where things started growing back after the work was done. You got just several more views to see the extent of how bad it is underneath the stairs. I mean, look at that. Just terrible. Nothing was growing there. I mean, standard Virginia red hard clay and rock underneath there. Although that's my water source, you can see where the hose is coming down there. And the water spout coming down on the left corner there, just dumping right into the yard. Yeah, there's just another view. There you can see when water builds up on the dirt, it spills over into the lawn and just that kind of arcing runoff down there, basically into the neighbor behind me's yard. I understand from one of my neighbors that water used to gather there until they brought the builders back in. There's a final view of that. The one view I don't have of when I moved in is on the last side of the house, which is, except for the back corner that's very close to this view, is in a lot of shade, and you'll see that in the future videos.